everyone, this is D-Vang. Welcome back to another episode of the Outlaw Joseph Scott's. This is episode 25, entitled Undead to Rights. Joseph ventures down into the mines to fight off an undead horde that is threatening a nearby town. And things don't go quite as he planned, and so we'll go ahead and we'll see what happens. Enjoy.
Okay, here we are. Joseph is entering the mines again. So we are starting with the first Swamps of Death mission, advanced mission, in the Swamps of Death adventure book. We had completed the Targa Plateau, City of the Ancients missions. So we're starting on the ones from this book. This first one is called Night of the Dead. An old burial site has been uncovered down in a nearby cave system, and folks have been picking around where they shouldn't be, disturbing the dead. Now the corpses have risen up from their graves and are flooding out of the caves, hungry for the flesh of the living. So the setup is as normal with the mine entrance there. The goal, the heroes must fight their way into the cave system and destroy all the corpse piles that the hungry dead are rising from. They must find and kill at least 12 corpse piles. That's going to be interesting. Special rules. Undead Horde. For this mission, all threats are hungry dead. Whenever a threat card would be drawn, instead use the following. A peril dice worth of hungry dead. For low threats, 2 Paradise of Hungry Dead for medium threats, and 12 Hungry Dead for a high threat. Enemies placed by any means other than threat cards are placed normally, and are not necessarily the undead. Elite Undead. Whenever a new group of undead enemies whose specific enemy type is not currently on the board comes into play, they gain an extra elite ability beyond what they would normally have. Piles of bodies. Each room map tile found by the heroes, not the passages, contains a number of corpse piles and hungry dead to guard them, in addition to any encounters and attacks on the exploration token there. When the exploration token is revealed, roll a d6 to see how many corpse piles are in the room. It'll go 1, 2, 3, up to 4 if you roll a 6. And 1 peril dice of hungry dead are in the room with those corpse piles. Immediate dread. For this mission, growing dread cards are revealed immediately when drawn rather than being placed on the stack. And the objective is to kill 12 corpse piles, and at least 12, basically, as well as other corpse piles and enemies currently on the board. So once we've killed 12 corpse piles, at least 12 corpse piles, and there are no enemies on the board, we win. And we'll get a d6 times 50 and a free healing herb or tonic. And failure, the hordes of undead escape the caves and must begin a zombie epidemic, begin a zombie epidemic in the region. Heroes must travel twice as far. They must roll twice. Each hero has to roll twice to see if they have a travel hazard. So it's not too bad. Not too bad if we lose. Now we know Joseph ended. He was just over 4,000 experience. He needs 4,500 to hit level 6, so he's real close. He's going to probably level during this encounter, but we will also see what happens. And during this mission, I should say. Alright, well, so let's get to it. Basically, Joseph just needs to run around trying to kill as many hungry dead and corpse piles as he can. So this will be interesting. And yes, I am pretty bad. I still have not painted my hungry dead. If I had thought about it, I might have made a specific push. But I had completely forgotten this scenario was hungry dead based. So still the unpainted models. You won't have too much eye candy this time, and I apologize for that. So we will start with Holding Back the Darkness. Double threes. Well, there's an interesting start to this. Oh, yes, and before I forget, Joseph started out with some sanity loss and a wound from town, and as I recall, he also starts with a growing dread card, which says move the darkness one step forward on the track. So we actually already start one turn down. And then, sorry, so now we'll come to a 6 or a 3. Creeping darkness, move the darkness 2 steps forward. So 1, 2. Well, that's not good. And he gets an eruption of the dead. Well, I guess that works out thematically. We're starting out hot and heavy here. So 2 peril dice worth of hungry dead. Well, it's only 6 though, so that's not too horrible. And they are ambushing. Mix them up a little. Equal opportunity and all that. Well, the Hungry Dead ambushing, they are initiative 4, and Joseph is initiative 4. Boy, he really needs to get something that gets him +1 initiative. Alright, so they go first. Ouch. 2 dice each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hitting on 4s. Okay. About half. Lots of 1s. Look at all those misses that were 1s. Alright. Alright, Joseph gets his defense. The 5+. Oops. He will re-roll using his grit, his 1 starting grit. A little better. That saves me 10 wounds. That's still 5, 10, 15, 20 wounds that he has to make armor saves on. Okay, I'll roll 2 batches of 10 here. Go armor. Not too bad. And then add 4 more dice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, not great. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Joseph takes 14 wounds. First turn of the game. So he now has 15 wounds of his 26. He's not horrible. It is now Joseph's turn. First, he has to make a fear test for each one that's adjacent to him. So that's going to be 6 fear tests. Not rolling well. That's 5 sanity loss. Puts him at 9 sanity out of his 19. All right, Joseph gets to go now. Okay. He has no grit, so he gets his reroll. It's free reroll. It's another 6. All right. So it's going to be another red. So 2 more dice because 2 6s. So that's 7 hits. They are a defense of 5 and health of 2. And Joseph is plus 3 damage. So he's down, so it's minus 2 on each damage die. Which means I need a 4 or better to kill a Hungry Dead in one shot. A 3 will do 1 wound. So we'll go ahead and start with the ones behind me here. Actually, we'll start with the ones... Oh, you know, I forgot. Joseph has to roll his movement as well. Aha! Alright, well, we'll take the 1, and that will get him a grit. Now, sorry, back to this. I'm actually going to do these front ones, because if I can create an opening, I mean, I guess I could have taken the 6 and run, but if I create an opening, it'll make it easier to get over here, and we'll do that. So 4 better, 2 will do nothing, 1 will do nothing, a 4 will kill him. And that will let him heal a sanity. Next one down the line. A 1 will do nothing. A 3 will do 1 wound. I'm going to hit him. A 3 will do 1 wound. 1 die left. I guess I'm going to I'll hit her. Of course, now I get a 6. Alright. And that allows him to heal, and he'll heal at an actual wound. And then it is the start of a new round. Holding back the darkness. An 8 will be good. Joseph has to roll his fear. There's only 4 of them. It only takes 1 sanity, so the 1 sanity that he had recovered. Then he will roll for movement. So he will take the 4. And they are an escape of 4+. He gets a reroll because of the bandana. And he fails, so he's stuck there. That's about all he can do. So he will shoot though, because at least now he gets to go before them. That was pretty, that was not a 6. That was pretty bad. Does have a grit, which I think he will use. I want to kill these guys before they get a chance to attack me again. Much better. Alright. So then, hey, there's 1 from each gun. So his skill can reroll both of these. Gets him a 6. And then he's got his bandolier, which still misses. Alright, but 4 6s. So that actually gives him 4 more dice. So it's 11 hits. Good. So we'll hit unwounded ones first. A 3 will do 1 wound. Again, we'll hit an unwounded one. 6 will kill her. And that will heal him for a wound. Next unwounded one. 5 will kill him. That will heal him for a sanity. Alright. Wounded one back here. 2 does nothing. Basically, I need a 3 or better. Here we go. And we'll heal a wound. It's got kind of a mix here. And the last one kills him. A few extra shots left. He was not at all happy. And we will heal a sanity. Kablow. Alright. So Joseph gets to catch his breath for a D3. 1. He'll heal another sanity. And then he gets a loot card. And his loot card is draw a gear card. And his gear card is a cavalry saber. He can make a melee attack as well as a ranged attack during his activation. That is interesting. Fortunately, it is one hand. I don't know that it's going to be worth keeping, but it is worth 600, so that's not going to be too horrible. And then Joseph holds back the darkness. He does not. Boom, gives us another darkness card. Very exciting start. I haven't even moved from the starting position yet. Screams of the Damned. Each hero takes 3 horror hits. Also roll a d6 for each token in your side bag. On a 1 or 2, it's stolen by mischievous spirits. Ouch. So 3 horror hits. So he takes 2 sanity. And he is full bags. Alright, so 2 whiskey. He keeps both whiskey. 2 bandages. He keeps both bandages. And the herbs. Well, he keeps them all. And this is where all the high rolls went. Joseph then gets to move. 6. Well, time is running out already. And it's only the turn 3 now. Joseph's going to move his 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is just enough to explore and see, and we get an excavation chamber. So now, that is the end of his turn. We're going to reveal the exploration token. There's 1 exit and it's a gate. I hate that. I don't really want to go into another. Well, I do have the amulet of Otar. Oops, so we need to see where the gate is. And it is here on the left. And he is attacked. As well, he's going to have more corpse piles and hungry dead. So it's a low threat, so it's 1 peril die of hungry dead for the attack. As well, it's going to be a peril die of hungry dead with the corpse pile, so it's going to be 2 peril dice, and we need to see how many corpse piles. So roll a d6 to see how many corpse piles. 5. So there are 3 corpse piles in this room. And only 6 hungry dead. Corpse piles being the lowest initiative show up there. And then the hungry dead. There we go. They are not an ambush, though. Oops. Sorry about that. They are not an ambush. So, I'm going to need the box in there. Alright, and move the track up by 1. Alright. Start of a new round. Holding back the darkness. 9 is good. Joseph gets to go at initiative 4. Alright, well his outlaw pistol. Pistols have a range of 5. Hungry Dead only move 2. 1, 2. Right now he's 4 away from the corpse piles. But I don't think he wants to worry too much. He's going to thin out the Hungry Dead before the corpse piles, I think. So if he backs up 2, so he gets to roll his movement. So 5 and a 3. So unless there was a 1, which there wasn't, he's going to back up 2 here. Lets him shoot at all of the Hungry Dead except for this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's out of range of the corpse piles, but if he can kill 5 Hungry Dead, he will miss out on the corpse piles, but he... Actually, no. Let me take that back. I'm only going to move up 1. Move back 1. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does put him in range of the corpse piles. I'm going to target these front 2 first. So they're the only ones that can actually reach him. And then... we don't have to worry about that. And then if I have a lot of hits like I did last time, I won't have to worry about that. about just wasting them. Joseph gets his 8 dice. Beating on 4s. Ooh, booyah. That's pretty good. Pretty fancy shooting there, partner. So we'll just use his free rerolls for these 3. Whoa, it was a really good idea that I kept in range there. So that's 2 extra dice for 2 extra 6s. That's 10 hits. So again, 4 plus. We'll start with him. Does nothing. That will kill him. Heal a wound. Her. 4, so that will kill her. Heal a sanity. Alright. Him. A 4. Heal a wound. Her. A 4. Heal a sanity. Him. A 6. Heal a sanity. I got 4 hits left. I'm going to ignore that hungry dead. I'm going to hit a corpse pile. So we will hit this corpse pile. Doesn't really matter. They have 10 health and a 3 defense, so I'm plus 2 damage, so it's minus 1 to each die. So with 10 health, I would need 6s on 2 dice. Unlikely, but possible. So I'll roll. We'll see. Well, it's not too bad. So minus 1 is going to be 7. Add another die of damage. That will be enough to kill it. So that was 3 hits to kill that one. And then I have 1 more hit, which I'm going to put on another corpse pile. And that will hit for 2. One down, 11 to go. The Hungry Dead move. Living flesh. Yum. Alright, and 2 corpse piles. Spawning on a 4 or better. That was a wounded one. Does not. And the next one, it does. There we go. Another Hungry Dead. Hold back the darkness. A 7 will do it. For a minute there, all I saw was the 2, and I was like, oh no, not again. And then Joseph gets to go. The advantage of this particular scenario is that Joseph's gonna, except for ambushes, Joseph's gonna get to go before all of them. And she's shooting pretty well after some of those first rolls. Alright, 3 extra dice for the 6s. So we'll hit a Hungry Dead. Does 1 wound. We'll hit the unwounded Hungry Dead. We'll kill him. That will allow him to heal a wound. Let us hit that corpse pile. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 more wounds. Throw another one on it. That will do nothing. That's 3 more wounds. Okay. got this in mind. Throw another one on it. That's 3, and 5, 6, 7 is 10, so that's enough to kill it. That's another hit. 3 dice left. I think I'm going to attack the Hungry Dead that's there. That will easily kill it. Oh, and so that heals a wound, and I forgot for at least one of those corpse piles, for that corpse pile, heals him a wound as well. And I got 2 dice left for the corpse pile. Does nothing, so that's a hit for 3. Alright, when the corpse pile spawns, it does not. Hold back the darkness. Double 1s. Doesn't that mean it's an ambush attack? Draw out that to immediately ambush the heroes. Again, threat cards instead are a peril dice of Hungry Dead. So he's ambushed by 3 Hungry Dead. They are coming out the woodwork. And they go first because they are ambushing. So 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 4s. Ouch. Alright, Joseph's defense saves 1. So that's 15 armor saves he has to make. 5, 10, 15. So 4, so that's 11 wounds. And just like that, he's back up to 18 wounds. Joseph gets to go. So he has to make 3 fear tests. He fails 2, that gets him 2 more sanity loss. Joseph rolls to move. Well, he can move, which I think he will try to do to move away from them. So escape test fails, escape test reroll succeeds. Alright, so he's just going to actually go 1, 2, 3, we'll do like 4. He's just out of range of them, but he's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. And he can hit everybody. Hard to imagine all of this, and we're still only on, we're barely off the entrance tile. Alright, well, and rerolls, well, it's useful, so 3 6s gives them 3 more dice. Starting with the Hungry Dead. So the close one will do nothing. That will do nothing. That will do nothing. 3 1s in a row. Jeez, come on. Need to stop rolling with my left hand. 1 wound to her. Well, I will hit one of the back ones. Oh, 1 does nothing. Again. Actually, yeah. Well, too late. And he'll heal a wound. 2 dice left. I'm going to put these on the corpse pile. Try to get rid of the corpse pile. I am -1, which is 2 hits for 4 damage total, which is not enough to kill it. So he gets to attempt to spawn, and it does not. I had realized I probably should have done all 3 on the corpse pile because it goes next, and I actually get to go before the Hungry Dead next turn. So, but oh well. Holding back the darkness. A 6 will fail, so our track moves up by 1. Joseph gets to move. Double 6s doesn't help. Shoot and try to finish everything off. Pretty good. reroll these. Gets another 6. So 2 6s gives him 2 more dice. Alright, the Wounded Hungry Dead gets a 5. That will kill her. We will heal Joseph for a wound. Hungry Dead. Kill him. Her, I guess. Heal for another wound. Okay, and the corpse pile. There's 3. That's enough to do. That's enough to kill it. That was one more hit. Kills the corpse pile. Heals him for a wound. Catching his breath. 6, good. He can get 3. So we'll take 1 sanity and 2 wounds. And he gets a loot card. Really? I shuffled this. I guess I shuffled it back onto the top. Alright, get a gear card. His gear card is an axe. Now he can't carry it, so it will go away. Because the cavalry saber is worth much more. Holding back the darkness. 8 will hold back the darkness. Movement doesn't really matter. Oh, he does. He gets a 1, so he gets a grit. And he looks through. And it is the Swamps of Jargano. On a side note, I got notification in an email yesterday that my expansion cards have been shipped. They're on their way, so considering I'm in Portland and they are in Seattle, it usually only takes a day or 2, so I will let you guys know when they show up and we'll take a look at them. It came to mind because I was looking at my Swamps artifact deck and I was like, wow, these artifact decks are really small for the other world. Alright, anyway, back to the map. And it leads to a long passage.